How's it going, guys? It's Ryan here, and welcome to this video. So as you can see, I just bought myself the new Wyvern Crossbow. I wanted to give you guys a little testing video, just testing this thing out at a couple bosses. Nothing major, nothing heavy duty, and no, this is unrelated to racks from scratch. This is not on the series or anything like that. As with the strike bow, they are not on the series. I just purchased them just to give you guys a bit of a comparison. What is the Wyvern Crossbow? The crossbow is dropped by the new living wyverns. They fire wyvern spines, and it is a level 85 two-handed crossbow. I know it looks like it's one-handed, but it's a two-handed crossbow. So now, quick comparison with some other weapons. As you can see, the Wyvern Crossbow has 2178 accuracy. That's as with any other level 85 weapon in the game. Same with the strike bow. But as you can see, it's got a lot more damage. Now, compared to the Royal Crossbow, it's got a little more damage as well as the Royal Crossbow, which makes sense. Now, you're probably thinking, decent bow, looks like a pretty good bow, level 85 weapon, not as good as a Nox, whatever. But then there is one extra thing. Do you guys remember pre-EOC what the Royal Crossbow used to do? This is sort of similar. How the Royal Crossbow worked is it had lower damage, and then as a fight prolonged and got longer and longer, it would do more and more hits, and it would add them up, and you'd basically be able to combo with it. This is kind of similar. What happens is, even if you're fighting a poison-immune enemy, as the fight stays prolonged, a poison hit will come in the form of poison, and it will do a fairly decent amount of damage. So anyway, guys, first thing I'm going to do is let's go to the training dummies and just test out how this attack works, how this crossbow works. Let's just get some hits on it. As you can see, my gear, I've got an Amulet of Souls, a Ring of Death, and then full armamental gear with a Kiln Cape. So yeah, let's get to the training dummies. And one other thing, my apologies for my voice. I'm sick with a cold. But yeah, we're testing it anyway. Alrighty, guys, we got a training dummy set up. I'm just going to overload up. And I figured we'll start testing off in Legacy, and then we'll move on to EOC in a little bit as well. I just want to see kind of what type of hits this does, and I want to see if the poison effect will work on the dummies as well, just so that we can kind of see how it works and how it hits. So right now, I mean, it's hitting okay. It's not hitting amazing. It's not hitting like 5,000s. There we go. There's some decent hits. I feel like, there we go. So there's the poison hits coming in. So that's actually really cool, as you can see. And obviously it's little hits, but they definitely add up, and they're getting higher and higher as well. They started with ones, and I want to see where they cap off at as well. So this is actually a perfect place to test out this crossbow. 533. So that's a pretty big hit on the EOC. That's a 5,300. So, you know, I'm happy with this so far. I really enjoy it. I wish I wasn't on a from scratch right now so that I could, you know, actually try out do some PVMing with it, do some necks with it maybe. But yeah, as you can see, the poison hits are climbing. So far, I think this is a really cool weapon. I really like it. It adds some versatility. It adds some options. 707. All right, and that's the max hit, so perfect. I wanted to get the max hit. So 707, that is incredibly high. I'm actually blown away with how high that hits, especially for the attack speed. That's very, very high. I know that because I tested out the Royal Crossbow, and the Royal Crossbow, it maxed out at around, and remember, the damage difference, you'd think it's the difference between 104 and 108. It's not actually, because the bolts actually also have different damage. So the Royal Crossbow, it maxed out around 650-ish. So that's a lot better than a Royal Crossbow, and you also get the accuracy bonus. So for me, I would say this is really cool. It hits very hard. There's not a significant damage loss. And then it also has the built-in poison effect. So yeah, anyway, based on this test alone, I really like this weapon. I think it's really cool, as you see the poison hits coming in again. And I think, yeah, it definitely has a use. It's not going to be as good as a Noxious weapon because you don't have the accuracy and you don't have quite as much damage. But for someone who can't afford a Noxious weapon, for 70 mil, I mean, I'm pretty down for that. I'd definitely use this thing. I'd definitely consider using this, especially if like you can't afford a Nox and you want to learn how to Rax or kill a Raxor. I mean, that's a great idea, great way to do it as well. So anyway, guys, that's sort of what it looks like on the training dummy. So yeah, let's move on to something else. Alrighty, guys, so now I'm at QVD, the Queen Black Dragon. This isn't going to be a perfect kill by any means, but I just thought I'd show up. Obviously, I don't have a familiar or anything. I just kind of want to go in and see how this is going to do. I am going to activate a Sharpshooter Aura just for some extra accuracy as well, and I just want to see how much I'm going to be missing. That's going to be the main thing I'm judging this off of, because it's all about the accuracy bonus, and yeah, we'll see how it works, because I know with a Royal Crossbow, because I've done a lot of QVD with a Royal Crossbow, I know that you miss sometimes, or quite a bit. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, see if it works even with the Sharpshooter Aura. So yeah, this isn't going to be a speed kill by any means, and first shot is a miss. Oh, I'm not praying properly. Alright, those don't count. Those do not count. I wasn't praying. With the prayer on, let's see how it goes. So yeah, a little bit of button mashing. As you can see, the poison hits are coming in there already, so really it does not need to be a long fight. And also I read that you can tag different monsters and it'll just randomly start hitting all of them at the same time, which makes it a decent weapon for training as well. And yeah, okay, so this weapon is pretty good. It hits pretty hard. I have to say, I'm satisfied with it so far. I know I messed up the start of the kill, but it's still going pretty well. It's still going pretty quick. I don't want to die either. And I know I didn't bring a familiar, like I said, so don't worry about the timing for this kill. Don't look at the kill speed. More just look at the hits and the consistency of them, because even the poison hitting 150s every tick, that really adds up. Those are some big hits it's adding on. And yeah, phase 2 is done. And guys, as someone who's done a lot of kills with a rail crossbow, you can tell a massive difference. So if you're looking to jump from a rail crossbow or a Z-bow up to something a little better, this is definitely better. Like, it is noticeably better. It's great. I'm really happy with it so far. It hits really hard. It hits really consistently. The poison hits are nice, and it hits really accurately as well on a lot of bosses. So yeah, right now I give this a fairly high rating. I'd give this a good review at this point. Now watch me run through the fire. I know you're not supposed to do it, but that's okay. This is just for fun random testing, guys. Don't mind the kill, just, you know, watch it for the sake of the hits. Look at these hits, guys. It's incredible. Time is short. In before it gets time stopped. Nah. There we go. And then finish off with a tendril. Oh my god. Almost kills himself while making a testing video. But yeah. I know, not the fastest kill in the world, 2 minutes, but for a first kill and for not a perfect kill, not me going for a speed kill without a familiar, the hitting was so consistent and so accurate. I'm really happy with that. So anyway, guys, let's check the loot in before, I don't know, Vizzy or something. That'd be cool. For the video, no, Onyx Bolts. Okay, fine. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's the crossbow at QBD. I just wanted to test out. So yeah, now let's go somewhere and talk about the final verdict. Alrighty guys, that's going to conclude this quick little review on the Wyvern Crossbow. Personally, I really like it. Once my from scratch is done, I might actually just get one of these instead of a Noxious Bow, because it's really good. The damage output is extremely high. The poison effect is really nice. It really adds up as well, and it's really consistent and hard hitting. The accuracy is great, and I think it's a really good weapon. I'm really glad they added it into the game. I like the mechanics of it. So I'm gonna give it 9 lava worms out of 10. So yeah, anyway guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's helpful if you guys were considering buying this thing and you just didn't know if it was good or not, because it's a pretty big investment. So anyway guys, for me, that's about it. Have a good one, and peace out. Alrighty guys, so now let's see how much money this video cost me. It probably cost me like a couple mil, but I don't really care. I'll put it in for 70 mil, and you know what, if I lose a couple mil, it does not really matter to me. So let's put you in there, and let's put you in for 70 mil. There, okay, so that's fine. Oh, 70 mil flat. So this video was brought to you by 3.5 mil cash, or RIP gains. So anyway, guys, feel free to leave a like if you feel my pain for losing 3.5 mil on that. But anyway, guys, have a good one, and peace out.